Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined today by Teddy Covers at Teddy_Covers on Twitter. If you guys are not giving him a follow, he's been red hot. I'm probably not supposed to say this. I'm going to veer off all the stuff that they tell me to say. Teddy has been red hot, guys. So now I'm really curious to see what he ends up playing in this one. Auburn, Arkansas, open 24. Now it's 30. How much of an overreaction is to how bad Arkansas has looked against Colorado State and now North Texas?
Well, the question is overreaction or appropriate reaction. One bad week is one thing, and really it was just a bad second half against Colorado State. They had the lead in that ballgame, a comfortable lead, and kind of fell asleep in the mountain air, and all of a sudden it got ugly. But last week, when you get smacked at home by North Texas, 44-17, it wasn't as close as the final score would indicate, Kelly. I watched the game. And a lot of it was Arkansas mistakes. They turned the ball over repeatedly. They scored 20. North Texas, the Mean Green, had 24 points off of turnovers. Arkansas's average field position started inside their own 20-yard line. They couldn't maintain drives. So, yeah, there's some reaction and overreaction. But on the other hand, Arkansas looks really, really bad. And Auburn beat this team 52-20 last year and 56-3 the last time Arkansas paid a visit to Auburn.
Interesting. I was on LSU last week, so I wasn't as high on Auburn. Everybody told me I was crazy. And
stop for a minute. How were you feeling when the score was 21-10?
Okay, everybody was saying that.
I'm asking, though. How were you feeling?
No, I was like, you know what? They're going to cover this. I still feel like they're going to cover the game.
Because it's funny, because I had LSU on my short list and threw them out and was so mad when it was early, and then all of a sudden it's 21-10. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't play this game. And then obviously they came back and won it.
Yeah, I mean, they did come back, and to win it in the fashion of kicking a late field goal was great because I had entirely too much money on the money line, but that's a whole nother story. And then now, Auburn has Southern Miss on deck. I just don't know if this is like it can't be a flat spot for Auburn. I mean, they're not looking ahead to anything. They just played a monster game. They're beat up. They have a chance to beat up on little brother Arkansas, but 30 points?
Sure. Well, I'm not about to lay it, all right? I'm not in any rush to lay it because you do worry about the spot here for Auburn. Are they going to come in flat off the, they gave a max effort against LSU and lost that game at home. And we see under Malzahn, there's a pretty serious history of Auburn. You know when the last time this team had a winning season in the role of the home favorite? 2013. All right, this has not been Malzahn's role. And basically, the only team that he's been crushing is Arkansas. And by the way, I talked about the last two meetings. Those were two chalks, and it's been the exception rather than the rule. Chad Morris, the Razorbacks' first-year head coach, he's buddy with Gus Malzahn. So there may not be the running up the score at the end of the game the way there was the last couple of years.
Look at Teddy with all the inside information. That's the kind of stuff I like to know. I'm not saying I'm rushing to the window to snag the 30, but that's very interesting.
Well, if you go rushing to the window, remember, you got Ty Storey starting this week for Arkansas, making his first career start on the road at Auburn. This kid is very highly recruited. He's one of the top 20 QB recruits in the country, so he does come with a pedigree. But I got one last quote. This is from the defensive coordinator, John Chavis. In this world of football, if you can't play man against spread teams, that makes things very difficult. That happened last week against North Texas. They have to get more comfortable with it, talking about his defense. They're going up against Auburn, and they don't feel comfortable playing man against a spread offense. Over would be the way I would look here before I got involved with the side. I really would. I think Auburn gets theirs, and Arkansas more likely to score this week compared to what the offense has done the last couple of weeks.
I like it. Each and every Monday, get daily pick packages for just $9. This includes any best bets normally priced at $30.